Okay, fine, start.
Okay, so this is what I learned in my course of wealth by me. So, the first thing we learned was the habits of millionaires. And one of the, so these are some of the habits. So you need to exceed expectations, be proactive, take 100% responsibility, have a delayed gratification. Now, delayed gratification means that you don't show off and you don't like, oh, I have a Ferrari. Oh, wow, I spent all my money on a Ferrari. And then you show everybody. You need to be kind of modest with your wealth. Then do what you love, have integrity, be 100% committed, no failures, only feedback, and love and respect money. So, yeah, next page. These are some famous billionaires. So, we have Warren Buffett, who is the owner of Berkshire Hathaways and other companies like Geico and uh, and Dairy Queen.
Okay.
We have Charlie Munger, who is a partner in Berkshire Hathaway working with Warren Buffett. Then we have Oprah Winfrey, who is a TV show host and is one of the biggest TV show hosts. We have Narayana Murthy. He was kind of the first person to like revolutionize technology in India. And we have Robert Allen, who introduced multiple streams of income to the world. Yeah. Now, now we have the ultimate success formula of wealth. So, first of all, you have your goal. So, and that goal is backed up by three things: your why you want to be wealthy, your habits, and your beliefs. Then you have your strategy. And then after that, after you create your strategy, you need to increase your income and reduce your expenses. You need to grow your money and then you need to protect it. Oh, wait. Okay. Beliefs people have about money. Money makes people evil. Money makes people less spiritual. Money isn't everything. Money doesn't buy happiness. Rich people are materialistic and worship money, and there isn't enough money for everyone. And I have some counter arguments to these. So, for the first one, money makes people evil. Actually, it's lack of money that makes people evil. Money makes people less spiritual. There are hundreds of rich people who are spiritual. Money isn't everything. That is just a poor person's excuse for not having any money. Money doesn't buy happiness. Poverty doesn't buy happiness either. Rich people are materialistic and worship money. Well, that's not true. Rich people barely work and they usually make money work for them. There is not enough money for everyone. And then I tell them to think about wealth abundancy and tell them about the cake and how uh, wealth is everywhere and there's an abundance of it. So, why do I want to be wealthy? I want to be wealthy because I want to make a dent in this world. I want to help my family and I want to inspire others. The cash flows. So the first thing is the cash flow of the poor. You step one is that you earn and step two you spend. And then the asset cash is zero. You make no more money. The cash flow of the middle class. Step one earn, step two spend, and step three save a little bit. And the asset cash plus is at a bare minimum. You barely make any asset cash plus. Then you have the cash flow of the rich. You have step one, earn. Step two, you have to save slash invest. And step three, spend. And in the cash flow of the rich, people invest in stuff that gives them a lot of asset cash plus, like certain businesses, properties. Yeah. and stocks. So this is a 3 a.m. formula. So the 3 a.m. formula is wealth is equal to total savings over expenses minus passive income. And it is called the 3 a.m. formula because even if you wake me up at 3 a.m. and tell me to tell this formula, I will tell it to you. So, and this basically means that if you stop working right now, how many days can you sustain your current lifestyle? Next one, the 4 levels of wealth creation. So number 1, you have financial stability. Basically, it means that you have a limited amount of money for a limited amount of time. So for example, you only have money, you only have savings for 6 months without any passive income. Then you have financial security. Uh, yeah, and then that means that you make as much passive income as to and then you make as much passive income to cover your basic needs like house, clothes, food, water. Then you have financial freedom. um, so that means your passive income, it covers all your expenses. And then your financial abundance is that your passive income is greater than your desired lifestyle, so you can do whatever you want with your money. So the next thing is compounding. So compound interest or compounding occurs when interest gets added to the principal amount. So for example, if you have 2000 and you compound at a 10% interest rate. So each time, so for the first year, 200 will get added. So, and then 220 will get added. Then 222 will get added. Yeah, or whatever. Yeah, like that. Yeah. So compound interest occurs when the interest gets added to the principal amount invested or borrowed. Then the interest rate applies to the new principal as well. So it gets added on, so that you do the rate of the new principal as well. And it can work to your advantage as your savings and investments grow exponentially over time. Albert Einstein once also said that compounding was the eighth wonder of the world. And this is a chart of compound interest compared to simple interest. As you can see, after 20 years, you see how it skyrockets compared to simple interest, which is slowly. So next, we have the rule of 72. In finance, the rule of 72, the rule of 70, and the rule of 69.3 are methods for estimating an investment's doubling time. The rule number is divided by the interest percentage per period to obtain the approximate number of periods required for doubling. For example, if the rate is 24%, 72 divided by 24 is 3. So the time is equal to 3. Every 3 years, your wealth will double. So yeah, and now I'll be talking about credit cards. I actually thought I should talk about this more than actually putting it on a slide. So basically, a credit card is like it's a card where once you pay for something, you don't actually pay. The bank pays for you, and then after a certain amount of time, you have to pay the bank back. And if you don't pay back in time, they will charge you a lot of interest rate or interest. And credit card is like the number one way, or like it's a very easy way to lose a lot of money, because when someone is buying something using a credit card, they don't really think they are paying for it, and then after 50 days they realize how much they have actually spent. So yeah, and then now I'll be talking about the avenues of investments. So you first have your bank deposits, which make the least amount of interest, but you still make like a good amount of interest with a bank deposit. Then you have government bonds, which make you more than bank deposit. Then you have uh, stuff like gold and uh, pens and pencil, like shops and stuff that you can resell to make profit. Then you have stocks, and these are very risky stuff, but if you play it right, you make a lot of money and profit using it. Yes, so that's about it.
Okay.